Action! Hello every pony, I'm MasterCode, your ace analyst, and today we'll be taking a look at the long-awaited Season 10 comic series of Friendship is Magic, beginning with issue number 89, which starts ostensibly after Twilight's first sunrise as ruler of Equestria. So with all the big baddies gone and Equestria relatively at peace, Twilight takes the magic of friendship plans to the next level. After all the girls' adventures traveling to exotic and strange locations, it's time to expand further, bringing friendship to other places beyond Equestria's borders, such as the Abyssinians, the Burb Home, and of course the one place we've all been dying to see throughout the show, Zecora's home, which is on the far Asian coast. We finally get our wish, as the main six all divide into various groups, forming diverse teams as they travel to all these locations, except for Twilight, who's stuck at home. And this is probably the best way the series could possibly go. We've been with the main six for years, seeing all their highs and lows, seeing them develop as a unit and individual characters. And of every pony in the core group, Twilight's had the most development. She started off as a sheltered bookworm, made friends, eventually became the Princess of Friendship, and now all of Equestria. Now, that's not to say there aren't any more hurdles for her, as she's now dealing with ruling an entire country. But back to my point, sidelining her allows the others to gain new knowledge and perspectives, along with seeing some unique interactions by pairing the girls with these eccentric or different personalities they don't intermingle with as much. Right off the bat, you know you're in for a treat because it's basically a fan service page, seeing all of our favorite supporting characters sharing witty banter and just having fun with each other, and further canonizing Lyra-Bond relationship. Let's look at our teams, shall we? We got Dash leading the fiercely loyal team going to Parrot Peak. We have Verity leading the stoic alchemist group to the Diamond Dogs. Fluttershy and Peaky leading the egocentric and eccentric to the Abyssinians. And finally, AJ leads the reformed Rock and Reimer. Rockhoof, don't be giving her those eyes now. We've already got enough Lyra-Bond shipping, we don't need Rock Shadow, even if it does sound cool. It's here though we get our first conflict, that being Zecora expressing her disdain for the mission and returning to her home. This is one of my favorite scenes and elements about this comic, that being Zecora and her fight with the Apple Mare. Usually, the Zebra Shaman is the calm and collected one with helpful anecdotes and antidotes to help ponies in need. And even when shit's going down, for the most part, she's able to keep it together to see a solution. Here though, this is honestly the most animated we've ever seen her, raising her voice, the fire in her eyes, and most notably during this outburst, she's not rhyming.
God help us!
She's not including any clever wordplay, she is just laying out her frustrations to AJ, and not only is it glorious, it gives us a little more insight to her character, basically showing that when she gets pissed, she'll let you have it, and not beat around the bush with rhymes, to the point where she's even bringing mothers into this, hitting AJ right where it hurts. And I don't really blame her at all, as Rainbow Dash did drag her all the way here, expressing her fear of flight, and is asked to partake in a massive friendship mission exodus, and AJ just assumed that she would want to return home, a place we're now finding out she has emotional baggage with. But she does concede to Applejack, rationally determining that this call to action wasn't out of malice, but good, and decides to help. Both were in the wrong with AJ's assumptions of what Zecora wanted and the zebra hitting below the belt. But afterwards, both gain a little more respect and understanding for their plights.
I'm pouting.
Oh no, guys, don't get on that ship. You're gonna get marooned on a desolate island and be forced to make weird devices from coconuts and encounter Alf and the Harlem Globetrotters and somehow make it into space. And there's even other dangers like pirates, or even worst of all, coming across a group of narwhals swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion cause they are so awesome.
Like an underwater unicorn, they've got a kick-ass facial harm.
Later on, we finally see the sprawling cityscape of Zecora's home, and it's about what I expected. It does look unique from other locations, having some simplistic huts or tents, while having some mosque-like castles and temples made of sand and stone that society has developed to somewhat modern appearances while keeping their own style. We also get our first look at the inhabitants, and wow, it looks like this place has been diversifying long before Equestria, because we got a punk rocker looking zebra, 2 double-horned unicorns, or abata, and 2 kelpies. I don't know, I don't trust those 2.
Up on our backs.
We'll take you definitely not to a watery grave.
Anyone else think we should ignore the murder ponies and go home?
Now, in this first issue, we don't learn too much about Sakura's quote-unquote old friends, but Mariti has a cool design with the black and purple mane, wavy stripes, and those piercing green eyes. And high-spirited nature make her stand out. But let's take a step back for a second and analyze this team and why Tempest and Rakuf are a good choice for AJ's group. Rakuf is the proud one, but he's also a fun and friendly fellow, which helps him mingle with the locals, along with him having his heroic reputation. Tempest has been all over Equestria, though mostly conquering the many cities she's visited. She's the sarcastic one of the group, leading to some funny exchanges, but through various dialogue, you can tell she's using that nature as a defense mechanism to her tougher exterior since reformed. Plus, her leaving on her own as a filly, much like Sakura did, also helps the two girls relate to one another, understanding each other's hardships. For AJ, Rakuf is the muscle and upbeat one, and Tempest keeps her grounded and straightforward. Ending off back with Sakura, she doesn't take the grand reunion so well. Now, before we close out, let's talk about the art. Price and Breckle bring this comic to life, and it's honestly getting harder by this point, finding new ways to praise these guys and their fantastic work. The facial expressions are always some of the best elements, with Price giving some great over-the-top emotions. I love the shading and the lighting during their trip overseas with that awesome-looking lightning battle between the elements and Tempest. The backgrounds have a lot of detail, like here at the docks. We're meant to focus on the characters, yet there's some decent shading and detail to a distant castle. And overall, the colors do look a little more vibrant than usual, making it stand out more. So after this long wait, was it all worth it? Well, yeah, we got a good conflict with Sakura, a character who we really haven't seen so flustered. We're seeing a whole new world with a new fantastic point of view, some colorful new characters and creatures not seen in the show or comics, a lot of funny moments that I didn't ruin for you guys, and just a really great start to the series. It's got me excited. I'm looking forward to where we're gonna go from here. Also, Sweetie Belle, stop biting Apple Bloom's butt. You don't know where that's been. Well, that's it for today, guys. Until next time, MC...